Motivation's back in the building. Got a little bit of work to do. Got a couple areas of the body I'm gonna deal with. Wasn't quite happy with the way this corner came out. It's not bad, but it's not where it should be. So I'm gonna do a little bit of body work on that corner there. This side actually came out really good here. I was happy with the way that came out. Got a little tweaking to do on that headlight. Look like it popped loose. Up here on the hood, we got a couple issues we're gonna be dealing with. One is we had a bolt that was a little long. It popped through, damaged the paint there, so we'll take that. Now these louvers, I don't know if you other Chevelle guys have this issue or not, but these louvers just did not really fit this hood very well. This is a reproduction hood. Louvers are also reproduction. It's not original. It's sticking out of the front here. So I'm gonna do some tweaking on that. We're taking this hood down, respraying it. Got a little bit of a wave right there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. Yeah, right there. You can see a little bit of wave in the paint. So definitely take care of that. Got a little low spot right there. Just some small things. The biggest issue, as you guys know, is that the clear coat is coming off of this thing everywhere. It's all over the place. Let's show you guys again. That's what we're dealing with. Yeah, buddy, look at that. It's peeling off like an onion. So it stopped about here. I've got to get the clear off of the rest of the sides, the top of the car, because it's on here everywhere. The back of the car. While I'm working the back, now I replaced this deck lid or the package tray extension right here, and it is straight, as you can see in the reflection of the toolbox. So not too much work to do on it. Got a burring through on the C pillar or B pillar. Yeah, that's right. This is a hard top car, so you got your A's and your B's on the B pillar back here. Got a burn through. We're taking care of that. Now I already started marking a couple areas on this trunk. Got a little low spot there I'm gonna take care of. And there's some other lows that are on the trunk. Now when I painted this car, I did not have the lights that I have in the shop right now. So my lighting is a little bit better, and I'll probably add some more lights before we paint this thing so I can make sure I get everything straight. You can see the paint laid pretty well, or paint laid pretty good, but there's still some areas where there's some waves and stuff in the bodywork, so I can try to get those out as best I can and take care of these burn through issues. The top looks really good, with the exception of all that clear coat's got to come off. Looks like a dark spot right there too. Yep, there's a dark spot in the color. You can see those. Those are cameras picking those up pretty good. So there's a little dark spot right there. Woo. Since this car's not true SS, I'm conflicted whether I'm gonna keep these Super Sport badges or not. Maybe just throw some Malibu badges on it. Probably get rid of the 396 up here at the front since it's got the 327. I like the way they look, but don't imitate. That's all I can say. Now I believe this is a 66 badge on the hood, but that is gonna stay. And then back here on the trunk, I believe this is also 66, but that can stay as well. So a little combination 66, 67, but I do like the matching badges, so I will keep that. And I think that covers it as far as the bodywork's concerned. Fortunately, I did not clear the door jambs, so I don't have to go in and sand those out because there's nothing to lift. So that's a good part there. I may go through and touch them up one more time just to bring a little bit more life to the paint. And once we get this body done, it's going back over to the block so we can finish up the interior work. Front bucket seats are in pretty decent shape. Those are originals. I don't think they've ever been recovered. One on the driver's side has a little split right there. The back one is in pretty rough shape up top. You can see it's all split up there. So will be a new cover there, new headliner. Got new door panels for it. We get a new dash pad, just a little few odds and ends. All the floor work's already done. Did that before I sent the car over there. So floor pans are in. Everything's already been patched up, painted, seam sealed, all that kind of good stuff. So basically we're just going to scuff, get rid of the clear, and do a respray. If you guys are wondering what's under the hood, if you hadn't seen this car before, it does have the 350 horsepower 327, which was also available in the Chevy Camaro. Had one of these engines in my 64 seats in pickup truck, and it is a happy little V8. Also new radiator. You see all the little chrome accessories. Be adding some more stuff there. But the big thing right now is get this clear off. So we get this thing resprayed, make it look like it's supposed to. So over here I've got a table with some blocks, sanders, and a whole bunch of sandpaper. The next time you see the Chevelle, we're going to be working on this right here, getting all that sandpaper in action on this failing clear coat over top of the single stage paint and get it fixed. Well, that wraps it up for this video. My name's Erwin. This is Three Wheels in a Block. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out more videos on the 67 Chevelle, also known as Project Motivation. I'll put a link at the top of the screen, also down the bio, also down in the description below. If you hadn't turned that red button gray, go ahead and do that for me. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.